Hey guys, I spent the morning filming a vlog. I say I spent the morning, it's only 11 o'clock now, so I spent half of the morning filming a vlog, which I'm going to post on Friday for Friday's Emmy Awareness Prompt. It has drained me. I feel, I mean, I was already pretty in awe of the spoony vloggers who vlog like daily, but I am now in like ultimate awe because it was exhausting and all I was doing was filming my morning routine. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and film this one for today, for today's prompt. So it's the second day of Emmy Awareness Month, and the prompt today is symptoms. So I'm going to just quickly talk about my symptoms. The list of symptoms for Emmy is massive, and most people have a different combination to somebody else. So I'm not going to go through all the possible symptoms there are. I'm just going to go through my ones. I will probably miss some out because brain fog, but yeah. So okay, so I'm going to start with post-exertional malaise. This is one of the probably biggest ME symptoms, just because it's sort of the main one. It's where you experience a worsening of symptoms after exertion. So as I mentioned in a previous video, for somebody who is mildly affected by ME, exertion might be, going out or, doing something not big enough that it would cause a problem for a healthy person, but still reasonably large. For somebody who's very severely affected, it could be as simple as having to deal with movement or light or noise in their bedroom. So it depends how affected you are. For me, I get kind of, it's sort of it's a payback basically. You do something and then you experience payback. And for me, I get it after pretty much anything I do which involves me leaving the house. So I go for a little walk every day, and if I just go around the block, I can usually avoid payback unless I was having a particularly bad day to start with. But if I go any further, if I go to my friend's house, if I walk for longer, if I go out with my family, if I go and do my volunteering job, I then experience payback. This is why when I work, I usually do, so I'll do a few hours, I'll do like a shift at the bookshop, and then the next day I won't do anything because I will be ill from working the previous day. This is why I currently don't have a proper paid job. I mean, I do a little bit of paid work, but I don't have a proper paid job because I can't work consistently. I can do it on one day and then the next day I can't really do much at all. To combat this symptom, you're supposed to find a baseline and stick to that. The problem is my baseline is less than I need to do. I need to do things. At university, I needed to go to class, I needed to do my lectures, and at home I need to do this volunteering because I need something on my CV. I can't just not do anything. I'm going to need to start actually working unless I manage to get on decent benefits, which I don't know how likely that's going to be. So basically, I'm living a sort of boom bust life, which is not the way you're supposed to deal with the symptoms, but it's the way I'm dealing because it's very difficult to live at your baseline whilst still having a life. A lot of people with ME don't have any social life, don't go out, don't work at all, don't do anything because of the payback you experience. The next symptom I'm going to talk about, fatigue. Fatigue is another big one. Everybody knows that, because I mean, it's also called chronic fatigue syndrome. Everybody knows about fatigue. But it's not just tiredness, it is sheer exhaustion. It's like your body has just been drained of energy. It's horrible. I am currently really feeling it right now. Somehow I'm still managing to talk into a camera, but I kind of run on adrenaline. I'm talking to a camera, that's exciting, I'm doing it, and then as soon as I stop filming, I will lie down and I just feel exhausted. Fatigue causes big problems in daily life because you can't do everything that you want to do because you're just so tired, and you can only push through so much. You can push through normal tiredness. Fatigue is like a wall. It's very difficult to push through. Another big one is brain fog. You may have noticed from my videos, or I might have been good enough at editing them that you haven't, but you may have noticed that I can go off on tangents, I can lose my words, I can mix up words, I slow down, my thinking is quite slow. Brain fog is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's like your brain is full of fog. It's slow thought processes, it's slow connections, it's just, yeah. And that can make talking to people very difficult, jobs which involve any sort of communication, social life quite difficult. It's just, yeah, it's not a nice symptom. And then for me, another big one is the pain. I also have fibromyalgia, which is obviously basically widespread chronic pain. I don't know what is fibro and what is ME. I don't really understand why I have both diagnoses, but I do. But I get widespread pain. I get pain in my muscles, I get pain in my joints, I get headaches, I get, it's called allodynia, I think, which is that sort of horrible pain when things brush your skin or touch your skin. I have if you prod me in a way that wouldn't hurt a normal person, it will hurt me. That sort of pressure hurts. I also get like jaw ache and toothache and pain like around my eyes and pain, just basically pain in my arms, pain in my shoulders, pain in my back, pain everywhere. And it's not everywhere all at once, it moves, it changes, it's very nebulous and weird, but I'm usually in pain somewhere. Then we start getting into the more kind of weirder symptoms. There's digestive stuff. So I have IBS. Other people with ME have other like stomach and digestive stuff. I personally have IBS. It's a bit gross to talk about. I'm not going to go into detail. Google it, but basically my stomach and bowel don't like eating food very much, and they like to make me suffer when I eat things that they don't want me to eat. For me, I have to avoid quite a few different types of food, and sometimes a food that I thought was fine suddenly starts making my stomach hurt. I am lucky in that I don't throw up. I do get nausea, but I don't usually end up throwing up, which is good. That's one thing that's quite good. And then I get like chest pain, I get heart palpitations. Now I haven't worked out yet whether the palpitations are from my ME or are a medication side effect, but I get them. So and I get shaky hands, I get dizziness is a big symptom. I get ill when I stand up for too long. I get sore throats a lot, usually when I'm having a crash and all my symptoms are flaring up, I get a sore throat. I seem to have, I don't know whether it's a weak immune system or whether it's an overactive immune system or whether it's overactive for the wrong things and weak for the, but I catch like everything and I get iller than most people when I catch something. So if my family are ill for a week with a bug, I will be ill for a month with the same bug. And I don't have the medical reasons why. I haven't had much luck with the medical profession, with doctors, so I don't really have much reason. All I can tell you is what I actually experience. I don't know why, and I don't really know what's going on in my body, but it happens. Well, there's also sensory problems. Now, I've always had sensory problems since I was little. I've always been sensitive to light. I've always been sensitive to touch. I've always been sensitive to tastes and textures. I've always had these issues, but ME has made them worse. Light sensitivity is a big one, where having to wear sunglasses when it's not socially acceptable to wear sunglasses. Not being able to deal with lots of noise somewhere. Yeah, because I've been dealing with sensory problems all my life, I feel like I'm better equipped to cope with them than some people with ME who have only started experiencing them when they got ill. I kind of had already developed a lot of coping mechanisms, so that hasn't been my worst symptom, despite the fact that it's not a nice symptom to deal with, because I'm used to it. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any more. I mean, I know there are more. I'm trying to think if I have any more. Those are my main ones. Yeah. I think I'm going to stop there. There are more symptoms. You can look them up. You can be able to find a list of all the symptoms somewhere online. I might see if I can link one. Those are my big ones. I will experience others. Those are the ones I experience pretty much every day. Yeah. So that's about it. I will, if you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. I hope you're all having a good day. I'll put my Instagram in the description below as usual. I like Instagram. I like posting on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow when I post a video for day 3 of ME Awareness Month. Bye.